on my show, and I continue Wednesday at Altman Hospital. The first hour, of course, I'll be focusing on the latest in medical care from Canton's premier medical facility. And the second hour, I've invited Stark County Mental Health, Addiction, and Recovery, Starkmar, to talk about their efforts that are in the forefront in the fight for good mental health and addiction recovery. Of course, the rest of the week, I'm at Spectrum Orthopedics and Akron Children's Hospital. It's Health Week on The Gary Rivers Show, weekdays 10 till noon on 1480 WHBC.
Live from the WHBC Broadcast Center. Find out more about area businesses, agencies, and events.
It's what's going on right now.
This is Spotlight on Stark County with Pam Cook and Gary Rivers.
Announcer man lied. It's not Gary Rivers today. Actually, it's Pam Cook. Still Spotlight on Stark County. As you heard, Gary is heading off to Altman Hospital. Everything's good. It's Health Week on the Gary Rivers Show. So I'm flying solo here this morning. And, so we talked hockey. We talked Greek Fest. I think Georgia Paxos, executive director of the Canton Palace Theater, we should talk about the Canton Palace Theater.
I wholeheartedly agree.
So good morning to you.
Good morning.
So much going on at the Palace. We always know that there are things regularly throughout the week, but you guys have a ton of events planned.
We do. We have a jam-packed summer and fall and winter for that matter. But we just kicked off our Summer Kids movie series this past Monday. We had a really great crowd at 1 o'clock. And then we also kicked off our Sensory Cinema movie showings on Monday evenings. And we had a really great crowd for that too. So
explain what that is to people if they don't know.
So Sensory Cinema is where we tailor the theater environment to those children and adults on the autism spectrum. So we leave the lights on. We turn the movie sound down a little bit so it's not so dramatic for the different films that we show. And then we clear away our normal concessions and only put up dietary sensitive, peanut-free, gluten-free, vegan offerings in the concession stand. And seltzer water, flavored seltzer water, bottled water, just to make the environment a little more enjoyable and accommodating for kids who have autism and adults for that matter, because there's a lot of families that can't go to the movies altogether.
Right.
And so this is an opportunity for them to come experience a movie as a family. And what better place to do that than at the Palace?
Yeah, and I've heard a lot of people talk about it. Mm-hmm. It's got a wonderful reception.
It has. We're very thankful to our sponsors that make that happen. The Love Andrew Autism Foundation and Brain Balance and the CPEA and Education Everything. And we just have a ton of supporters. Pathway Caring for Children is one of our sponsors this year. So we're very thankful to them because they provide the funds to make this happen.
Let's talk about the summer movie for kids. What was the showing this past week?
So this past weekend was Ferdinand.
Okay.
About the bull. So everybody really loved that. And then this coming Monday is Despicable Me 3, which is everybody's favorite.
Oh, yeah.
We will show Elf for our Christmas in July type movie showing. We'll show Wonder to round out the season right before school starts to just hit that message home to everybody. We also have Early Man coming up in July. We have Kung Fu Panda 3 in July. We also have the Emoji Movie.
A lot of good ones.
Our kids love those. Yeah. So we do it every Monday at 1 o'clock and then every Monday at 6:30 for Sensory Cinema for 8 weeks. And it's a tradition. We've been doing the 1 o'clock showing for about 15 years now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And is it free?
It's $1.
$1?
Admission. And, it's $1 admission.
It might as well be free.
Right.
Yeah.
Our concessions are much lower than other theaters in the area. Mm-hmm. So we pride ourselves on giving an affordable experience for families and kids in the middle of the summer.
Yeah, that's a great thing, especially we've had this heat wave. And
yes, and it's definitely air conditioned. So
chance to get indoors.
A little bit cooler.
Yeah.
Nice little movie in the middle of the afternoon. Absolutely.
Yeah, great idea. Great idea. So you have some events coming up this weekend that you want to talk about as well.
We do. This coming Saturday is our first ever lip sync showdown. So if you are a fan of lip sync battle on TV, it's along those lines. We have 5 performers and a group that's included in that will come out and lip sync to a couple of songs. It's a fundraiser for the Canton Palace Theater, so the audience will get to vote in the form of money and donations. So the participants have been raising money since April, and we hope for it to be a really great event, not just for the Palace, but for the community. They'll come out, they'll do different songs, they'll do a little dance. We have silent auction raffles and a basket raffle as well in the lobby. Tickets are just $7 in advance, $10 at the door, and that's this coming Saturday, June 23rd at 7:30. Doors open at 6:30. You can call our box office, 330-454-8172, or go onto our website, cantonpalacetheater.org, to purchase your tickets.
How did people get involved in it?
We put out a call for applications, and we had a whole bunch of applications that came in, and we went through them and, made sure that everybody was available on that date. So this is the group that ended up making the cut, and so they really, really excited, and they've been rehearsing, and we've been meeting with them and having practices and final dress rehearsals on Friday, so they're all super excited.
That's one of my favorite shows. I think it can be so funny. Yeah, it can be very funny.
Yeah,
so
it's definitely a lot of fun.
Definitely, for sure, something that maybe you want to attend this weekend. You're looking for something fun to do, and that's a new event for you guys, right? That is the
first ever brand new event. We're hoping to make it an annual event, so we hope everybody in the community supports it. And then also on Sunday, we have everybody's favorite movie Grease, but it's the sing-along version, so the words to the songs will be at the bottom of the screen, and that's in cooperation with the 6th Street Collaborative that's happening. There's a car show happening. The whole event on 6th Street runs from 12 to 8, and our movie starts at 6.
Oh my gosh, I can't imagine a full movie theater of people singing along to Grease.
We do it often. We did it for our first Friday once. I think we did it last summer as well. And it's a great movie. Everybody knows the words to the songs, but at least you think you do.
Yeah, you do.
And then when you see them, you're like, oh, is that what they said?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's a lot of fun, and it's at the Palace, and it's a great venue for movies and events.
All right, so we have a lot of other things to talk about. We will do that again after we take a quick break here on Spotlight on Stark County, Canton Palace Theater.
Hello, everybody. Billy J. from the Sports Time Machine. This Saturday at 11 a.m., tune in as host Larry Hackenberg gets in the time machine with former Federal League basketball and baseball player Jeremy Foltz. Jeremy played in the early 90s during what many thought was the golden age of the Federal League. Saturday, 11 a.m. It's all about Jeremy Foltz on News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Where we're going, we don't need rooms.
Yeah, baby.
Hi, this is Brad White, your Medicine Center pharmacist. Are you paying big bucks for a little blue Viagra pill? There's a better alternative. Starting at only $4 per dose with a prescription from your doctor, the Medicine Center Pharmacy can prepare a sildenafil or tadalafil tablet that melts in your mouth for an affordable price. This allows you to take care of business and still have money left over for dinner and a movie. The Medicine Center Pharmacy has 4 locations in Stark and Tuscarawas counties. We're here to keep you healthy and save you money. Give us a call at 330-339-4466 for more information.
This is Glenn Dumoulin with the Packley and Arnold Lynch Funeral Home, and we invite you to tour our beautiful facility in person and now online. Take a virtual tour of the Packley and Arnold Lynch Funeral Home from the comfort of your own home. The virtual tour brings 3D panoramic experience of street view inside the funeral home, where visitors can see the entire facility inside and out. View the decor and building as if you were there to see our private and public viewing rooms, cremation observation deck, and much more. The virtual tour is part of the online services which are available at arnoldlynch.com. Our interactive, consumer-friendly options at arnoldlynch.com make it simple to purchase flowers, find information dealing with grief and aftercare, locate obituaries, prearranged funerals or cremation with price details, learn about veterans benefits and Social Security benefits, and now take a virtual tour of the Packley and Arnold Lynch Funeral Home. As always, you're invited to visit us at 1100 Wales Road Northeast in Massillon or tour online at arnoldlynch.com.
With so many apps out there, ever wonder which one is the best for news? It's iHeartRadio. Not because we say so, because you do. Listen to the radio or a talk program created for views just like yours, all in one app. Download iHeartRadio app and stream this station now.
Ready for shorts and swimwear? If not, get in shape with help from Physicians Weight Loss Centers. They're there to encourage and help you melt those pounds away. Located on Dressler Road, Denise at Physicians Weight Loss will provide a free consultation and teach you how to get healthy and into those summer clothes.
Need a CPAP? Then we need you. We're CPAP.com, and we carry popular brands of CPAP equipment, including ResMed, Respironics, and more. To move inventory, we're selling some of our ResMed CPAP machines at prices lower than you would think. Learn more about these affordable ResMed CPAPs at CPAP.com. We'll even provide free shipping on your ResMed machine orders, so you'll get it fast when you enter the promo code RADIO. The best part? No insurance needed. Our CPAPs are priced so low they can even cost less than your copay and deductible through insurance. CPAP.com has shipped over 1 million orders and carries a large inventory of sleep apnea equipment. With little retail overhead and no middlemen, we're the best way to get affordable, comfortable sleep apnea equipment at incredibly low prices. Again, CPAP.com has a large inventory of ResMed CPAPs and is offering free shipping on these devices. For these great deals and others, visit CPAP.com. Don't forget to enter the promo code RADIO. That's RADIO.
And of course, it is a Wednesday morning spotlight on Stark County, and that means taking a look at a great agency or an event or a place. And today we're doing that. Gary Rivers, by the way, on location at Altman Hospital. So as Health Week continues, so I'm kind of flying solo here in the studio, but that's okay. And we have Executive Director of the Canton Palace Theater, Georgia Paxos, with us this morning, and we're talking about all the great events. You know, I was looking at the website. I have to laugh because you can go on there and there's stories. People like post their memories and things like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome to go through those.
When we were doing this version of the website, we asked for volunteers and members in the community to just send us their memories of the palace or their first impressions or what they love about it, and those are featured on the website.
Yeah, it's great little stories.
It's 91 years of history here in Stark County, and the one thing that I am impressed about is the amount of emotional connection to the building.
Right.
It was the first movie I ever saw, or it was my first date. It was my grandparents' first date. We do a lot of wedding ceremonies and some receptions at the palace, and so they choose it for they love theater or the first wedding. And I've been executive director for almost 11 years. The first wedding that we had, I asked the bride, why'd you pick the palace? Why, it's definitely unique. And she said it was her grandparents' first date, her parents' first date, and their first date was at the palace. So how can you not?
You
right?
had to get married there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh my God. That's cool. And I think that's part of the charm of it. You know, when you walk in there, it's not sterile. Mm-hmm. You feel it's very comfortable, but it does elicit those kinds of emotions.
And it's fully restored, and it brings you back to what it was like in 1926 to come and see a vaudeville theater show, and then the silent films. Jay Spencer, our resident organist, does silent films, and he does an original score to the silent film. So that when you sit there and you're watching and you're listening him play, that's what it was like. I mean, that's what it is. The inside of the building looks exactly like it did in 1926. It is 2018, so we have some modern amenities. There's Wi-Fi in the building, and we have a concession stand, and we have a liquor license, so we serve beer, wine, and mixed drinks for most of our events. And so we like to keep the historic nature, but also provide a great customer experience as well.
Yeah, it's a wonderful place to go for a lot of different reasons. So, and we'll continue to talk about that. Let's talk about Anime Fest.
Yes. So this is our third annual Anime Fest, which will be July 13th, 14th, and 15th. This year, if you're not familiar with anime, it is animation from Japan or Japanese disseminated animation style films. It has a really big following in our community. There's anime groups all over Stark County and all over Northeast Ohio. But what makes us unique is that this is specifically dedicated to anime. So we are one of the only theaters in the Midwest that does an anime specific festival. So it's July 13th, 14th, and 15th. We have passes available on our website for purchase. There's also a after party. There's a cosplay contest where people come dressed in their favorite characters. So we do a lot of different things for anime. So Chris Lesho, our technical director, is our resident expert on anime. So he heads this up for us, and it's been a great event, and it keeps building every year. So if you yourself is interested in anime, or kids or grandkids, this is a great event. Some of our movies are family friendly. The ones that are more geared toward adults are later in the evening. So we try and do a little mix of everything for 3 days at the Canton Palace Theater.
How did this come about for you guys? Was it Chris that brought it to your attention?
It was. He's like, this is a really big deal. The North Canton Library has an anime club. There's some schools that have anime clubs. We heard from community members that wanted to see some type of anime film at the Palace. So we all got together and said, hey, let's do a festival and see where it goes. And so this is our 3rd year, and it's really taken off. So we're really excited, and we're really proud and thankful for Chris and all his expertise that makes this happen.
Again, that's July 13th, 14th, and 15th if you're interested at the Canton Palace Theater. And we'll take a short break, and then when we come back, we're going to talk about some more events. You guys are already planned out through the wintertime, aren't you?
We are. We keep it busy, that's for sure.
All right, good.
You'll see something you've never seen before.
Cleveland Indians baseball on WHBC.
A grand slam to right. Yonder Alonso.
With Tom Hamilton.
That's me.
And Jim Rosenhaus.
Home run and Encarnacion.
Rosie, Rosie, Rosie.
A lot of baseball to be played.
Thanks to the great fans down in Canton.
Pros in the know start with Lowe's, because whether updating appliances in existing properties or building new construction, save with up to 40% off select appliance special values. Or save $247 on a 4-piece suite of GE kitchen appliances chosen just for pros. Now for $1,359. So Pro, now that you know, let's get started. Offers valid through 7/11 on select items only. More exclusions apply. See store for details. U.S. only.
Your Akron Rubber Ducks are home tonight through Sunday at Canal Park against the Hartford Yard Goats at 7:05. It's another Wellness Wednesday presented by Suma Health. Plus, it's CYO night. Celebrate the end of another successful year with your teams at the ballpark. Gates swing open at 6 and advanced seats start at just $5. For more information, call 855-97-QUACK or visit AkronRubberDucks.com. Akron Rubber Ducks Baseball, affordable family fun.
All right, we're at 24 minutes after 9 on your Wednesday morning. Spotlight on Stark County today is on Canton Palace Theater. We have Executive Director Georgia Paxos in studio with us. And I'll tell you, it's interesting. The more we talk about the Palace, the more you want to get your phone out and mark down on your calendar. Okay, this is happening, this is happening. You can also find it at their website, too. It's Canton Palace Theater. It's RE.org. So very easy to
And you can also find us on Facebook and Twitter. And Instagram, but on Facebook you can go to our link of events, and we have everything that we have coming up is available on Facebook as well.
All right, so let's talk about another new event you have coming up, the Train Expo.
Yes, so we have some really awesome, amazing volunteers at the Canton Palace Theater. They run everything. Concession stand, box office, ticket taking, ushering. So we're really indebted to them. And they come up with ideas for different events at the Palace, and we hear them out and we go with it. So we have some really dedicated train enthusiasts that are volunteers, and also some of our staff members as well. So they had gone to a train expo south of here, and they said, you know what? The Palace could host one of these, and let's incorporate films on trains and silent films, and let's do short films. And so we're making it into a train expo, which is going to be August 10th, 11th, and 12th. So we'll have vendors on stage during the day, and then in the evening we'll feature different kinds of films. We'll do short films on Saturday. The organ will play. So lots of different unique events happening at the Palace. We have an amazing space, and we like to showcase the different uses of it. So the Train Expo is coming up August 10th, 11th, and 12th, and we'll have more information on our website as it gets finalized with that.
And then the classic series, which I think is probably one of my all-time favorite things that you guys do.
So we do it every so often. So this year, it'll be September 20th, 22nd, and 29th. We'll kick it off with American in Paris, which is the live stage performance, but a recording of it. So we will broadcast that recording on September 20th, and then we'll show Oliver on the 22nd, and then we'll show The Blob, which...
The Blob!
So it's the 40th and 50th anniversary of, Oliver is the 50th anniversary and The Blob is the 60th anniversary.
Oh my gosh,
So
that's hard to believe.
it is hard to
60
believe.
years.
And that's why we try to pick anniversary showings for the classic series. And then we'll go into our Halloween tribute, our Screamfest films. I mentioned the silent films that Jay does. We're going to be doing Phantom of the Opera on October 19th. We're going to show Night of the Living Dead, also a 50th anniversary showing. On the 26th of October, the 28th, we'll show Child's Play. And then everybody's favorite, Rocky Horror Picture Show, always on Halloween at 7:30 p.m. at the Canton Palace Theater. That is an experience like no other. If you are a fan of the movie or just Halloween in general, it is a great, great time. We have a costume contest. We sell prop bags, and it's a fully interactive movie experience. There are some people that know every single line to that movie, and depending on where they're sitting in the theater, they will call out the character to turn this way, and it's just awesome.
Yeah, if you've
amazing.
never seen it, I mean, don't feel funny about going.
Oh no, absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
To witness it is something special.
Yeah, it's just a lot of fun, and I am very thankful to our amazing cleaning company that comes in and cleans that night and the day after. So God bless them, because they are amazing.
Yes. So now you know what to expect. All right. 28 minutes after 9, and we will continue with Spotlight on Stark County after the news.
Hi, this is Tom Hamilton. Swing and a miss. Ball game. It's been a rockin' sock of affair. The Tribe on WHBC.
Hi, this is Jim Rosenhaus. Proud to be a part of Canton's Morning News with Pam Cook. Talkin' Tribe every Thursday.
You make the memories. We make them possible with a mortgage from Friends and Family Credit Union. Stop at one of our 3 convenient locations and visit with one of our loan specialists. They're local, knowledgeable, and professional, and they'll walk you through our quick and easy application process. Discuss our competitive rates and low closing costs. At Friends and Family Credit Union, we take the uncertainty out of secondary market complications. You can choose from a conventional mortgage, FHA, VA, fixed and variable, 100% USDA, rural development, and HARP. And your mortgage is serviced locally, which enables you to make your mortgage payment locally with options such as monthly and bi-weekly payments at no additional charge. Friends and Family Credit Union is not federally insured. We are privately insured by ASI up to $250,000 per account. You make the memories, and we make them happen with a mortgage from Friends and Family Credit Union. It's time to bring a friend into the family.
I'm Vern Dale from Verndale's Water Center. Did you know Verndale's Water Center is the best place to buy your salt, softener salt, agricultural salt, even swimming pool salt? So make Verndale's Water Center your source for high-quality salt at a great price.
News Talk 1480 WHBC Meal Deals. Purchase a $50 gift card from your favorite restaurant this week for just $25.
This Friday, purchase 1 gift card and get 1 free to Game Time Bar and Grill in Perry next to Mark's.
Meal Deals. Click on deals at WHBC.com.
Hi, this is Gary Rivers. It's Health Week on my show, and I continue Wednesday at Altman Hospital. The first hour, of course, I'll be focusing on the latest in medical care from Canton's premier medical facility. And the second hour, I've invited Stark County Mental Health, Addiction, and Recovery, Starkmar, to talk about their efforts that are in the forefront in the fight for good mental health and addiction recovery. Of course, the rest of the week, I'm at Spectrum Orthopedics and Akron Children's Hospital. It's Health Week on The Gary Rivers Show, weekdays 10 till noon on 1480 WHBC.
This is WHBC AM Canton. News Talk 1480 WHBC.
I'm Jim Michaels with 1480 WHBC News. Now it's 73 degrees. A raid by federal immigration agents at the 4 locations of Freshmark in Canton, Massillon, and Salem yesterday, with arrests at the Salem plant. Immigration and Customs Enforcement says they are processing 146 workers from the Salem facility. At a facility near Cleveland, they say the undocumented immigrants are mainly from Guatemala. Rosalita is from the local Guatemalan community, and she tells Channel 3 they just want to survive.
Because we are a country, it's really poor, no money, no food, no clothes. It's really sad.
Federal agents were gathering paperwork from the other locations, but more arrests are anticipated. No prison time for the former McKinley High gym teacher who admits having sex with 3 students. Tiffany Eichler sentenced yesterday to 30 days in the Stark County Jail and another 30 days in an offender reporting program. Any violation of her 3-year probation could mean 6 years in prison. Investigators say Eichler had consensual sex with the 16 and 17-year-olds back in February. And that's illegal because she's a teacher now without a teacher's license. The former treasurer of the Akron Firefighters Union will do 2 years in prison and pay $385,000 in restitution for the theft of money from the union treasury. 41-year-old Joseph Rulin pleaded guilty in January to charges that include theft in office. Rulin fled the area when the charges were filed. He was arrested last March in North Carolina. And we learned how to recycle. Now we learn the new way to recycle. The Stark-Tuscross Wayne Joint Solid Waste Management District pushing for clean plastic, paper, and other items in curbside bins and at recycling drop-off locations in the 3 counties.
We don't want to have pop cans that have pop remaining inside of them. It just increases the amount of material that goes to a landfill, which is the exact thing that we want to avoid.
District Director David Held, China takes most of those items, and they are demanding cleaner materials in order to reduce pollution there. So on that do not recycle list, plastic grocery bags, garden hoses, and anything like pizza boxes with food still on them. More 1480 WHBC News at 10.
Hall of Fame City weather.
Here's your AccuWeather.com forecast. It's an umbrella day today. Occasional rain and even some rumbles of thunder. It's going to be humid with a high of 76, but we dry out tonight. The clouds stick around with lows in the upper 50s. Tomorrow turns out gorgeous. It turns out bright and sunny with a high of 82, and we've got more clouds and a shower thunderstorm returning for Friday. Won't be as warm with a high of 76. I'm meteorologist Maggie Johnson for News Talk 1480 WHBC.
Where is LeBron James going to go?
I don't have an answer for you right now as far as that.
All week, we are going to pick 10 teams that we think LeBron James could go to, and then we will have the field. We will give you one of the teams. If you get that team in our contest, then you will win the grand prize.
I mean, I have no idea at this point.
Whatever team he goes to, when they come to Cleveland, you'll go see LeBron James play against the Cavs, but if he stays, you'll get a 4-pack of tickets to see LeBron James play as a Cavalier next year.
I hope he stays.
All week, our Decision 3.0 contest.
It's Kenny and JT on WHBC. Do you have a job? Do you have $99? Do you want a new car? Then get to Wacom Kia today. With a job and $99, get up to $30,000 in credit. 30 grand. We work with over 30 banks and local credit unions. Our goal is 100% credit approval. Call 1-800-NEW-RIDE or go to WacomKia.com and get pre-approved with no hard credit pull and no social security number required. That's right. No hard credit pull and no social security number. Do you have a job? Do you have $99? Do you want a new car? Then get to Wacom. Wacom Kia. With a job and $99. Get up to $30,000 in credit. 30 grand. Visit Wacom Kia on the Wacom Auto Mile or call 800-NEW-RIDE and online at WacomKia.com. But hurry, only during America's Best Value Summer Sales event to qualified buyers.
To be among the first to discover the season's newest styles, colors, and fabrics is always a good reason to visit Andrews Furniture in Sugar Creek. But the best reason is the additional savings off Andrews' everyday low prices on 5 of their most popular brands. Discover the newest collections from Bernhard and Durham, the exquisite tailoring of Sam Moore upholstery, and the rich natural leathers from Bradenton Young. Each an additional 10% off through July 4th as part of Andrews' ongoing 70th anniversary celebration. Andrews Furniture is continually bringing you the latest styles in home furnishings and accessories. This season features bold, vibrant colors and textures that evoke creativity, using nature as its inspiration. So remember, when it's new in home furnishings, look to Andrews in Sugar Creek first. And of course, delivery is always free. That's been an Andrews tradition since 1948.
Your hometown station.
Oh, you're wonderful. I listen to you religiously.
News Talk 1480.
I love you.
WHBC. Live from the WHBC Broadcast Center. Find out more about area businesses, agencies, and events.
It's what's going on right now.
This is Spotlight on Stark County with Pam Cook and Gary Rivers.
It is a Wednesday morning on News Talk 1480 WHBC. That means Spotlight on Stark County. And today it is Canton Palace Theater. We have Executive Director Georgia Paxos in studio with us. We've covered so many things, but for those of you who are just tuning in, we're going to continue to bombard you with events because there's so many. Like, I'm looking at the website. It just said hosting more than 300 events a year. Wow, that's incredible.
We do. We keep it busy between private and public events and rehearsals. We do reach that number or getting close to that number. And about 95,000 attendees each year.
Oh, my gosh.
But that I mentioned earlier about our volunteers. Last year, they gave about 4,800 hours of their time inside the Palace Theater. So we're always looking for new volunteers. They operate the concession stand and box office and ticket taking and ushering and sometimes everything else that we ask of them. So if you are interested in volunteering, just go to our website and you can click right on there, fill out the application, and we'll be in touch.
Yeah, absolutely. And the website's great. It's got a lot of really cool stuff and the history of the palace also. And because we always have to talk about the GHOSTS.
So I happily coexist, I guess. They do their thing, I do my thing, and the two shall never meet. So it's awesome.
And that's how it is here at the radio station, too.
Old buildings. I mean, what do you expect?
Right.
But somebody once told me the mark of a great theater is a patron that never left. So we have several.
Wow,
so there you go.
cool.
So I guess that's a testament to the palace. So thank you for that.
Yeah, very cool. Very cool. All right, so let's talk some more about some of the things you have planned for the weekends in the coming months.
Yeah, so we try and do themed weekends in the summer. And so we have Oscar weekend coming up the first weekend in July. We'll be showing The Shape of Water and 3 billboards that won Academy Awards this year, but we weren't able to feature them during our Academy Awards series in January and February. So that's coming up the first weekend in July. And then we talked about anime, and then we have musical weekend. We're going to show Moulin Rouge and The Greatest Showman and Singing in the Rain. So a little mix of everything.
Yeah.
And then we always do an 80s movie weekend. So we're showing Stand By Me and Die Hard and then everybody's favorite E.T. So that's all coming up in July.
And is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
There is a great debate over that. It is included in some, top 10 Christmas movies of all time. Some people don't think so, but, we go back and forth with it. So 80s weekend is the last weekend in July. And then Monday, July 30th is our Christmas in July at Arcadia Grill. So that's a little nod to our Christmas in July coming up.
Okay, and that you go and see it, and then you decide.
Yes, absolutely.
For yourself. I know Kenny and JT have this debate on their show all the time. And I think, I'm trying to think who, one of them talked to the director who said, of course it's a Christmas movie.
There you go. Yeah, so all of our movies are $5. They show at 7:30 in the evening. Doors open at 7 o'clock. You can purchase your tickets at the door starting at 7 o'clock. And all of the information is on our website, cantonpalacetheater.org. You can also call our box office at 330-454-8172. We're there Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And if you are interested in becoming a member of the Palace, you'll get all of this information in your email every week.
Okay, and how do you choose the movies? Like Oscar winners, I guess you could, they're Oscar winners. But I mean, how do you choose which movies you're going to add?
We sit around with the staff and some board members and kind of pick each other's brains and come up with your top 5 80s movies and come up with your, favorite Oscar films that we didn't show. And so we have a nice, good discussion, and then we always have to go back and see what's available to us to show from the movie distributors, and then we just go with it.
Yeah, are there certain rules that you have to follow? I
Mhm.
mean, I would imagine it.
Right. We are a theater. We're a theatrical venue, so we can only show films that are available for theaters to show. We can't just get a DVD from Redbox and put it on the screen
Pop
and
it
show it. We also, can't show TV shows, so Game of Thrones or anything like that. That is for television distribution only.
Okay.
So we've navigated the rules and, read up, and our distributors are really great, and we work with all of them. So from time to time, we'll show a whole bunch of different films from different distributors.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So some of the things that we covered in the first half hour, let's talk again about, in case someone missed it. I mean, when summertime hits, I do always think about that afternoon movie for kids, and that's a great way to get kids out and
it is
into the cool air conditioning.
Yes, especially when it's super hot like it was this past Monday. Air conditioning is always on. Our Summer Kids movie series is every Monday at 1:00, and we feature different animated or real movies, PG or G rated, so they're family friendly. And then Monday evenings, we show our Sensory Cinema showing of the same film, and that's at 6:30. Sensory Cinema is a theater environment that's tailored to kids and adults on the autism spectrum, so that they are comfortable and their families are comfortable all coming together to see a movie at the Palace. This coming Saturday, we have our Palace Lip Sync Showdown, which is our first ever lip sync showdown, and it will feature contestants Jackson Holliday, Carrie Smith, Bruce Williamson, Mitchell Maley, Carol Eaton, Debbie Lukens, and Mary Beth Medford. They'll be doing 2 songs each. We'll have silent auction items. We'll have a basket raffle. Concession stand and bar will be open. It's a fundraiser for the Canton Palace Theater. So the performer that raises the most money will win the first ever lip sync showdown. So we're very thankful to them for getting up on stage and doing their song and doing their performance for the Canton Palace Theater's benefit to help continue the diverse programming that we offer, but also to maintain our 91-year-old building. And then on Sunday, we have everybody's favorite, I think, musical, Grease, but it's the sing-along version. So the words to the songs will be at the bottom of the screen, and that is a showing in conjunction with the 6th Street Collaborative event that's happening all along 6th Street in downtown. There's a car show that kicks off at 12 o'clock, and our movie is at 6 p.m. Doors open at 5:30. Admission is just $5. And then we'll go into our kids' movie the following Monday, which is Despicable Me 3. How do you not love the Minions,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Everybody loves the Minions. And then we just have a lot of events coming up for the rest of July and August and through the end of the year. So I encourage everybody to visit our website, CantonPalaceTheater.org, or call our box office at 330-454-8172, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. You can purchase tickets. You can get information through our box office. And it's just a diverse listing of events. So we hope that everybody in our community will find something that they like and will come visit us this summer.
All right, very good. We'll talk more about Canton Palace Theater here on News Talk 1480 WHBC coming up.
Pros in the know start with Lowe's, because whether updating appliances in existing properties or building new construction, save with up to 40% off select appliance special values. Or save $247 on a 4-piece suite of GE kitchen appliances chosen just for pros. Now for $1,359. So, Pro, now that you know, let's get started. Offers valid through 7/11 on select items only. More exclusions apply. See store for details. U.S. only.
Warning. If you're drowning in debt you can't afford, do not let the credit card companies trick you into thinking that you have to pay it all back, because you don't. What the credit card companies don't want you to know is that there's actually a way to get debt-free without paying off your entire debt or going bankrupt. If you have $5,000 or more in credit card debt, you now have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. For free information, call Credit Associates now. 1-800-919-5884. We'll even show you how much money you could save. If you can't afford to pay off all your debt, do not let the credit card companies trick you into thinking that you have to. Call Credit Associates now for free information on how to get debt-free faster than you ever thought possible, without debt consolidation or bankruptcy. We depend on your success and offer a guarantee, so there's no risk. For free information, call now. 1-800-919-5884. That's 1-800-919-5884. 1-800-919-5884.
Your Akron Rubber Ducks are home tonight through Sunday at Canal Park against the Hartford Yard Goats at 7:05. It's another Wellness Wednesday presented by Suma Health. Plus, it's CYO night. Celebrate the end of another successful year with your teams at the ballpark. Gates swing open at 6 and advanced seats start at just $5. For more information, call 855-97-QUACK or visit AkronRubberDucks.com. Akron Rubber Ducks Baseball, affordable family fun.
All right, we're at 9:46 on News Talk 1480 WHBC. Don't forget, coming up at 10 o'clock on the Gary Rivers Show, it is Health Week. That's where Gary's at right now. He's at Altman Hospital getting ready, and he'll be talking to the folks from Altman, also Starkmar. So a lot of great information coming up after the news at 10 o'clock. That's why it's just me and Georgia Paxos in studio, Executive Director of the Canton Palace Theater. We were talking off the air about America's Got Talent. That's like one of my, I think it is my favorite TV show.
I think so too. And last night was great.
It was so good.
The girl that got the golden buzzer. I mean, that voice coming out of that like little body, it was amazing.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it.
The Daredevil girl, I'm not so
yeah,
sure.
I don't like those Daredevil
Made me
people.
nervous.
Yeah, me
like
too.
really nervous.
Like the guy with the scorpions coming down on his head a couple of weeks ago.
I was bracing for all that.
We're going to do our own America's Got Talent at the Canton Palace Theater.
Hey, we could do Canton's Got Talent.
You know, and I say that about the theater, but it brings up something that I often think about is that you guys, I don't know if you're unique because I'm not familiar with a lot of theaters around the country, but it seems like you do, you know, theaters, you put on a concert, you put on a movie, you put on this, but you guys do a lot of unique, different events.
We do. We like to use the space as often as we possibly can for different things. We do concerts, and the Canton Ballet performs at the Palace, and we have done some theater productions, and we do movies, and we do just a lot of different things. We like to keep it unique, and we like to keep it different. We have a beautiful space. There's no point for it to be dark and not in use, so we try and come up with ideas and different events that we think people are going to enjoy and, you know, support.
Yeah, and I think the community does come out for this stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Like the Dancing
with the Canton Stars.
That's it.
That's coming up too in November. It's very exciting. It'll
do
be
you know who's dancing?
Maybe I do. Maybe I don't.
No. Nope. I tried that once and it was not good.
It is going to be our 8th season of Dancing with the Canton Stars. So we are very, very thankful to the community for supporting this event. It is the largest fundraiser that the Palace does each year, and it is a great use of the facility. You see exactly kind of what the Palace was intended to do, a live stage performance. You see where the funds are going. You're sitting in the seat, you're looking around to a fully restored theater, but it's a 91-year-old building, so there's always something to do. So we're very excited for Dancing with the Canton Stars coming up November 10th. And we will be making our cast announcement in the middle of July.
Okay, good.
So a couple more weeks to go.
The defending champ is Gina Bonevich, isn't it?
She did. She won last year.
That's what I thought.
With her Christmas themed, which is so appropriate for her.
Oh, I know. When you said you're doing
Elf.
Yes. I'm like, okay, she'll be there.
She knows all the words.
Yeah, she does.
10 times over. Yep.
And she puts them on Facebook periodically for no reason.
That's right. I think her countdown for Christmas begins the day after Christmas each year.
I think you're right. Absolutely. So for folks who want to volunteer or get involved, or maybe they have a thought about our group would like to come and use the theater.
Absolutely.
Talk a little bit about that and how people can go ahead and do that.
So we do group tours. We can do them during the day. We can do them typically Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, but on occasion we'll do some on the weekends. It's $5 for adults, $2.50 for students, and it's about an hour walking tour throughout the entire building. You get to see the dressing rooms, and you get to see the original air conditioner to the building, which is not in use, but still in the building because it's massive and it'll never leave the building. So you get a lot of history of the theater. We'll do private organ concerts, so if there's a larger group that wants to do an organ concert with a silent short film, we do those as well. If there's a group that's interested in doing a private movie or an organization for their employees and their families, we do a ton of those as well. You just give me a call. I handle all of that business for the Palace. So I'm in the office, and just give me a call and we can talk dates. Our calendar goes out for many years, so we can check dates next year, the year after, and through 2026. So it's a unique use of the facility. We have a lot of businesses around the holidays that do customer appreciation and employee appreciation events. So those are a lot of fun. You can also do a complete private, non-movie, just reception style. Our stage can accommodate up to 100 seated, or a free-flowing kind of use of the entire building. We've done full catering for 1,100 people in the building.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
So that was a really awesome, busy night. Arby's had their national sales meeting at the Palace in 2008, 2009, and they brought in all their store managers from all across the country to Canton, and they had an Oscar-themed event. So it was just it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun to be there for
and
that
event. How the weddings work? Like that, I guess, I would imagine?
Yeah, so wedding ceremonies, we have 1,500 seats, so it's pretty much, if you can reach that, that's amazing. But we'll do smaller weddings, and they're really traditional to full-blown theater productions. It's whatever the bride and groom have envisioned for their wedding, and then we can accommodate a wedding reception on stage, and like I said, we can accommodate up to 100. We just had one last month, and the dance floor becomes the orchestra pit, and it's just it's a unique space. You don't really have to decorate a lot because it's all kind of there for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, we like to work with creative brides and grooms and make their special day even more special.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, our final break, and then we'll come back and wrap things up. Canton Palace Theater on Spotlight on Stark County.
Good day, rock stars of Stark County. Elwyn here. In the beginning, before Stark County even existed, this area was part of an incredibly big Ice Age dump of raw materials. Dr. Tom Sosnowski will explain on Time Machine, the history show, Saturday at 1 p.m. This will not be your typical geology lesson. Good day.
It's the little things, like finding $20 in the wash. Woo! Jackpot! Or knowing where to go for all the newest styles and best deals in town. Peebles, of course. And don't forget to visit us online for incredible sales, our newest markdowns on clearance, more extended sizes, and even more choices. Best of all, check out today's deals online for daily coupons and offers. Fresh styles, big savings, and fun perks every day. Peebles. Little things mean everything. Peebles is part of our Stage family. Offer exclusions apply.
Warning. If you're drowning in debt you can't afford, do not let the credit card companies trick you into thinking that you have to pay it all back, because you don't. What the credit card companies don't want you to know is that there's actually a way to get debt-free without paying off your entire debt or going bankrupt. If you have $5,000 or more in credit card debt, you now have the right to let us settle that debt for a fraction of what you owe. For free information, call Credit Associates now. 1-800-919-5884. We'll even show you how much money you could save. If you can't afford to pay off all your debt, do not let the credit card companies trick you into thinking that you have to. Call Credit Associates now for free information on how to get debt-free faster than you ever thought possible, without debt consolidation or bankruptcy. We depend on your success and offer a guarantee, so there's no risk. For free information, call now. 1-800-919-5884. That's 1-800-919-5884. 1-800-919-5884.
All right, again, we are just about 5 minutes away from the top of the hour. Jim Michaels will join us with the news. And then, of course, Gary Rivers on location at Altman Hospital this morning. So make sure you stay tuned for his show for that edition of Health Week. And we want to kind of wrap things up. Georgia Paxos, executive director of the Canton Palace Theater, has been in studio with me. And so let's just fill people in again on what's happening this weekend, because they need to make plans. It's Wednesday.
Absolutely. So this coming Saturday is the first ever Palace Lip Sync Showdown. It features participants performing songs on stage, kind of like lip sync battle. We have performers Jackson Holliday, Carrie Smith, Bruce Williamson, Mitchell Maley, Carol Eaton, Debbie Lukens, and Mary Beth Medford, all performing a couple songs on stage. Tickets are $7 in advance, $10 at the door. It is a fundraiser for the Canton Palace Theater, so the performer that raises the most money wins the lip sync showdown, and that's coming up again this Saturday at 7:30. Tickets are available at cantonpalacetheater.org. You can also call or stop into our box office Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. The number to call is 330-454-8172. And then on Sunday, we're showing Grease, the sing-along version, so the words to the songs will be at the bottom of the screen, and that's in collaboration with the 6th Street Collaborative, which is hosting a car show starting at 12 o'clock on 6th Street here in downtown Canton. So all of the information for all of our upcoming events throughout 2018, you can visit our website, cantonpalacetheater.org, for a complete listing. Visit us on Facebook. Thank you to the community for the tremendous support that you show the Palace day in and day out.
Thanks for coming in today, Georgia. Always a lot of good stuff to talk about, and we'll keep everybody posted on the Canton Palace Theater and all their great events.
Thank you so much for having me.
Coming up today after the Tribe on the Kenny and JT Show, we'll recap the series with the White Sox.